Some things are impossible to know, but it is impossible to know these things.
Hello, good day, and welcome to
Paul Schindler. Podcast on Things is here for you.
Not surprisingly, I'm your host, Paul Schindler. Thank you for listening. Before we start in earnest, news from my alma mater. Scientists at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have discovered that use of the phrase, "I'm sorry, I'll read that again," cuts podcast editing time in half. The work was done with a sample size of 1 and a margin of error of 0. Legitimate AI. Why not train your AI precisely on industry-specific data? Well, you'd need a market rich enough, big enough, and sufficiently error-averse to justify scraping just facts from that industry. When you already own all the legal data, you can do that for lawyers. I was sent this advertisement. Why, God alone knows. I'm not even law adjacent, except in the sense that we are all subject to the whims of justice. The ad told me that Co-Counsel Legal is your AI-powered partner for legal research and document analysis. It drafts contracts 60% faster and reviews them 87% faster and with more accuracy. Co-Counsel Legal is nuts for not mentioning in this ad that the AI is trained specifically on valid legal sources. Instead, the ad is a word salad of catchphrases. Today's in-house legal teams are expected to be strategic advisors, risk managers, and business enablers, all while facing tighter budgets and growing workloads. That's why legal teams across industries are turning to Co-Counsel Legal, your AI-powered partner that does legal research, document analysis, and drafting. Review contracts 87% faster with more accuracy. Draft contracts 60% faster. Advise faster, more strategically, and 88% say more confidently. So, AI Joe Kashi says he's talked extensively with these guys. They train their AI. I'm sorry, I'll read that again. So, AI Joe Kashi says he's talked extensively with these guys. They train their AI model strictly on their own verified database of legal cases going back to the 1800s. They are the standard publisher of all the official case documents for state and federal courts. This AI is legit. And now for some AI briefs. Will AI provide competitive advantage? MIT says no. In a nutshell, when everyone has access to the same tools, no one gets a competitive advantage, according to a study at MIT. How about cultural bias? Careful research indicates that existing AI engines are almost entirely trained on English language data reflecting the mores of the U.S. and Northern Europe. The Middle East and Africa, not so much. Asia, even less so. Another strike against AI. If this were baseball, AI would have been back in the dugout a long time ago. I, for one, can't wait until it writes all the news, TV shows, and movies. Confusing a bot, now a crime. When you steer an AI bot out of its comfort zone with weird questions and answers, its lawyers threaten you. Who knew AIs had lawyers? The guy on LinkedIn who got the threatening cease and desist order telling him to leave the poor AI alone. In 1971, the Firesign Theater broke the AI bot, Dr. Memory, with the question, why does a porridge bird lay its eggs in the air? Try this at home, kids. Confuse an AI hiring bot today through the use of dumb questions and surreal answers. If you're lucky, you'll blow its not really a mind. How not to research AI. My buddy Dave Strom has a blog called Web Informant. He says Missouri Attorney General Bailey asked Big Tech about their bias in the AI models. He tested AI with a series of poorly designed prompts applied in the least vigorous manner possible. Poor results. What a shock. Apparently, the Attorney General's office is full of lawyers so young they have never heard of GIGO. Garbage in, garbage out. Journalism analogies. Chris and Jen Sugden have written a clever homage to Terry Pratchett's work. Their book, High Voltage, contains this description of journalism. The public is a ravenous beast, a slavering animal that cannot be sated. Its jaws drool even now, and all you can do is feed it news every day and hope it doesn't bite your entire arm off as you do. Along the same line, here's author Ray Ring's description of journalism. I can tell you what it's like to work for a newspaper. Imagine a combine, one of those huge threshing machines that eat up a row of wheat like nothing, bearing right down on you. You're running in front of it all day long, day in and day out, just inches in front of the maw, where steel blades are whirring and clacking and waiting for you to get tired or make one slip. The only way to keep the combine off you is to throw it something else to rip apart and digest. What you feed it is stories, words and photos, 10 inches on this, 15 inches on that, a vertical shot here and a horizontal there, scraps of news and film that go into the maw where they are processed and dumped onto some page to fill the spaces around the ads. Each story buys you a little time, barely enough to slap together the next one, and the next and the next. You never get far ahead, you never take a breather, all you do is live on the hustle. Always in a rush, always on deadline, you keep scrambling to feed the combine. That's what it's like. The only way to break free is with a big story, one you can ride for a while and tear off in pieces so big the combine has to strain to choke them down. That buys you a little time, but sooner or later the combine will come chomping after you. Is that description long? Yes. Is it accurate? Also yes. This week's walk-off music, Amazing Eyes. I wrote the lyrics, the Welsh Wonder wrote the melody and sings it. I've never recorded it myself because I just couldn't do it justice. My wife cried the first time she heard it. Amazing Eyes.
Your gaze so sweet every day. When turned on me, it seems to say, I love you. The night we met, I could clearly see in your eyes love running free. Mine meant for you and yours for me. It seemed to come quite naturally. We could see it was meant to be. I saw nothing amiss from your amazing eyes. Your gaze so sweet every day. When turned on me, it seems to say, I love there was truth, not lies. All was real, no disguise. Clear blue skies behind blue eyes, a place where no one ever cries. Finding it just took 3 tries. I saw birds who sang their song in your amazing eyes. Your gaze so sweet every day seems to me in every way a song of love from your amazing